Hi guys, thank you for coming back here. It really means everything that you keep showing up. So we've been having some really important conversations around identity and who God says you are. But today we are switching it up a little because we need to talk about something that has been quietly working against all of that. We're talking about the version of you that fear built. And trust me, this one is going to make you think. But before we get into it, if you are watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button right now. And if you are listening on Spotify, hit the follow button. It genuinely helps us reach more people who need to hear these conversations. Now let's get into it. I want you to think about something for a second. The person you are right now, the way you show up, the things you say yes to, the dreams you've been quietly avoiding, is that really you, or is that the version of you that fear built? Because today we are getting into that and I need you to stay with me. Here is what fear does that nobody really talks about. It does not just stop you from doing things. It actually builds an entire version of you. Okay, think about it. At some point, something did not work out. Maybe you tried and failed. Maybe someone said something. Maybe life just hit you so hard. And fear looked at all of that and said, this is exactly why you should not try it again. And slowly you started making decisions from that place. You stopped putting yourself forward. You kept that gift quiet. And before you knew it, you became someone fear designed. Not who God made you, just who fear convinced you to be. Can you relate to that? Because I think a lot of us can. But here is one thing. Fear is actually powerless. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7 says, God did not give us a spirit of fear. So fear was never part of your original design. It crept in through pain, through disappointment, through experience. Fear is actually a liar, pretending to be a warning sign. And the most dangerous thing about it is that it does not even need to be true to work. It just needs you to believe it. Fear cannot stop your purpose. It can only convince you to stop yourself. Think about that again in your head. Fear cannot stop your purpose. It can only convince you to stop yourself. I like to think of fear as a guard dog that has no teeth. It barks so loud, it looks scary. Most times it's always so big. It makes you want to run. But if you actually got close enough, you realize that it cannot do anything to you. So, I developed a personal habit around this. Whenever an opportunity comes up and that voice says, what if you don't get this? I don't wait for the fear to leave. I just show up. I participate even when I am not sure of the outcome. Because my goal stopped being about winning. It became about conquering that fear. And when I show up, even with shaky hands, I usually celebrate myself because I did not let that fear make the decision for me. And that is a win fear can never take from you. So, how do you start dismantling this version of you that fear already built? First of all, recognize it. See, every time you hold back, ask yourself honestly, is this wisdom or is this fear? They feel similar, but they are very different. This is the difference. Wisdom usually protects you, but fear shrinks you. Then the next thing you do is that you challenge it. Take that step. Send that application. Start that thing. Speak in that room. And stop calling the hiding something else. Some of us have been calling it being careful, being realistic, being humble. But hiding is not humility. Playing small is not wisdom. It is just fear that has a very nice name. So the real you is who God designed, and it has been waiting behind all of that fear. It is high time to let that out. Now it's time for us to confess this. The version of me that fear built is not who I am. Fear does not have authority over my purpose. I will move anyway. I will start anyway. The real me is coming out, and fear cannot stop that. So this period, I want you to take one step fear has been keeping you from. Just one step, and you'll be amazed at how well you can do and who the real you has been all along, hiding behind fear this whole time. I am praying for you, and I am really rooting for you. You've got this. I am really grateful you are here. This is Beyond You, and I'll see you next time.